So Caleb Williams met the media after practice today, talked about progressing through the offense and where they are in install and things like that. And then the offense has had a couple of tough days. Saturday was a tough day. Today sounded like there were some of the same problems, maybe not quite as bad, just cadence issues and in and out of the huddle properly and executing everything pre-snap properly and no procedural penalties. That was certainly a huge problem on Saturday. But he talks about his update on the progress they're making and how he's going to be ready for week 1. This was earlier today.
I think I'm on track to be ready. Exactly where I need to be and where they want me to be. I'm excited. Every day I wake up, I'm learning something new. And so getting ready for the season, preseason, and these next practices. I'm very excited. Still progressing, but we're towards the end install right now for this portion, which is very exciting. To think that not too long ago I didn't know really anything about this offense, and now I know a lot more than I did then. So progressing, excited, and ready to go.
This was a good one. And I think this is the one that stumped him for a little bit. He said, it was a pretty good question. What part of his game is furthest away right now?
Furthest away. It's a good question. I would say right now, working on my got me with that one, stumped me. I would say working on my blitz looks, my blitz and coverage looks, and feeling the umbrella of the defense, and filling that out to adjust. To adjust protection, to adjust, whether it's a run, flip the, run into it, flip the protection, get to a quick game, get to a cover zero check, however the structure of it works out, just progressing. And a lot of that comes with seeing it, and reps. And so that's why also, preseason and, those things are so important.
Preseason and those things are so important, Jurko. What a novel concept. Preseason's important.
Yeah, it is.
Here he is talking about the pros and cons of playing in the preseason.
I always think there's more pros than cons in anything, especially for a young guy like myself. The reps are always paramount for anybody like myself. A young rookie, second-year guy, third-year guy. It's paramount. It's really important. And we'll see about these preseason games coming up, how they play out.
Paramount. And he was asked, have you been told if you're playing? He said no. They're going to announce it tomorrow. Again, I don't know, the big secret. But
I was never told I was playing in a preseason game. The assumption was that you were always going to play.
Yeah, but they didn't make announcements about it, right?
Okay. Everybody was just going to announce if you're not playing.
Okay.
That's the news. There would be no news if he's playing. If he's playing, that's not news.
Today's day and age, the announcement is it's news if you are playing.
Which is stunning. Stunning. Why would you announce that he's playing? The assumption is that everybody's playing in the exhibition game.
But you get what I'm where I'm coming from on this, right?
Well, you're trying to tell me it's a new world.
Yeah. They said yesterday, we'll announce, or they said it on Saturday, we'll announce who's playing in the preseason game on Tuesday. In your mind, it's, wait a minute, it's only news when you're told you're not playing.
Right. Exactly. That's the news.
Not the case anymore. I hope he plays. There's no reason he should only get 9 or 10 snaps in this preseason. He is a rookie that needs to get out there a little bit.
Listen, so the goal would be 15 snaps in the first game. Whether that takes the whole first quarter to get there or into the second quarter a little bit, depending on how good the offense is or is not doing. If you do 15 plays, you get 12 in the first one, you go in for a touchdown, and then you want to shut them down, something to build on, fine.
Yeah.
Not a problem. 12-play drive. Let's put it together.
That makes sense.
Not a problem.
But to say, not play or even just a series and all we're going to do is hand it off 3 times, I guess that's better than nothing. But, yeah, go out and let him throw it a couple of times. Run the offense. Let him get used to what he just talked about. What's farthest away right now? What's furthest away? Furthest or farthest? I guess it would be what is further. It's probably what's farthest away, right? Furthest is time. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're right. I looked it up because I was editing the clip to put on your screen, so I had to look up which was the right labeling to put on there. So, yeah, you're right.
Okay. So whatever is that's still far away from him, you heard him talk about it. Just seeing things like seeing blitz things or seeing the umbrella of the defense and knowing, okay, That's what it is, and this is where I have to go. Like, he's still got to learn all that. He's still got to do it. He's still got to
This is
practice
what it looks like in real time.
Right.
Not 7-on-7 with no rush coming at me.
Right. And so
have a little rush so you can feel it. You get the pitter patter of the old soul starting to percolate a little bit.
Exactly. Like, let him get used to that. Let him feel, the sort of the proverbial bullets flying for real. And if you take your lumps a little bit, take them now.
Of course.
This
is the time.
Yeah. But it seems that teams handle the preseason in such a different way these days. But we will get word tomorrow who's going to play in that opener Thursday night. They already play on Thursday. The Hall of Fame game is Thursday night.
You equate it to people that care if you win or not. I don't care if the Bears win or not. That doesn't make a difference to me. Harbaugh,
he cares if they win.
For Baltimore, cares if they win. Okay? I don't care if they win or not, but you've got to get your work done.
I hear
That's what I care about in the preseason.
I hear you.
Getting your work done. And that is identical for every team that's out there.
I'm with you.
Every team has to get their work done. Period.
It just seems like they don't all do that. That's, I guess, what I was saying. But I am totally in agreement with you.
They don't all care whether they win or lose, but they all care about getting their work done.
They didn't last year. I remember Matt Nagy not caring. Why is it something with this organization? I don't know. Mickey's on the expressway. What's up, Mickey?
Hey, guys. You know what? I'm listening, and I got something that's sticking in my craw right now. Like 5 years or so ago when the season after the double doinker kick thing and we didn't make it that far in the playoffs, that following season, me and my buddies would go out to Bourbon. We watch practice. The guys were loosey-goosey. They were practicing like crap. Matt Nagy was laughing and having fun. Then he makes the decision not to play Trubisky in the preseason. Well, I'm going to tell you, that season, the odds-on favorite in Vegas to win the MVP was Mitch Trubisky. And then they practiced like crap.
Yeah.
The season after that double doinker, they practiced.
Well, do you remember how much of the focus that Mickey? Thanks. I don't think he was odds-on favorite to win. I know he had short odds going into that year. Do you remember all they did that offseason was talk about the stupid kicker? Remember they had tryouts and they brought in a guy named Chris Blewett, and we're like, you can't have a kicker named Blewett. Listen, if your last name is Blewett and you're an athlete, there are two things you can't do. You can't close games and you can't kick, right?
Yeah. That's what you can't do. Blewett.
Yes. Right, Yerk?
Can't do it. You can't do it.
Can't do it. Sorry.
But if you wanted to be a guy, an official candle blower for birthday parties,
that's
you
in
can
the
do
Olympics
that.
now.
You can do that. Yeah. Hold on now. Wait, who said that he was? He's coming off a 3,200-yard season, 24 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. How does that make him chalk the next year?
No, I didn't. I said it didn't. He was not the odds-on favorite. No. He was short odds
at it,
but he was not the odds-on
that's
favorite.
Because Chicago overbets Chicago all the time.
There's a tendency.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but Mickey, we get your point. Yeah. I mean, it's like, listen, Tom Brady used to play in the preseason. Remember? Tom Brady used to play.
Mahomes plays in the preseason.
Mahomes plays.
It's good enough for Mahomes.
Like,
it better be good enough for your quarterback.
Was it last year or 2 years ago the Bears played KC? Remember they went down through the defense like a warm knife through butter? It was they came out and they actually ran some plays and let Mahomes throw it. And, go ahead and do it. Don't be afraid.
What are you afraid of?
I don't know.
Success.
Well, I guess the easy thing is to say injury, but hey.
What are you allergic to?
You're scared to go buy a dog.
Right. If you're scared, go buy a dog.
Eddie's on the north side. What's up, Eddie?
Yeah, that's just, if it's good enough for Brady, it's good enough for Caleb. But the thing, I was driving around thinking is it more prone that you could get injured in preseason because you have guys that are fighting so hard, like coming at you like bullets to make a team so they can make money and make an NFL roster. Like in the regular season, a lot of them have their money and they're trying not to get injured so much, and maybe they're not 100% every play and everything, so it's kind of a little bit laid back. But in these preseason games, these people are looking for jobs. They want to get a hard
guys
stack,
that are playing in the first quarter are not guys that are worried about making the team.
Yeah.
The guys playing in the first quarter are on the team. The guys playing in the third and fourth quarter are the ones scrambling to try to make a team.
Yeah, and I don't think guys by and large take it very easy preseason or regular season. I think most guys play hard.
And again, if I've got Joe Montana in his 13th season, then I'm concerned about Joe Montana making it through training camp alive. That's what I'm worried about. Okay, we're not talking about somebody in his 13th season, a veteran quarterback that's coming back and has got 1 year left to try to make the magic happen before he's replaced by the younger quarterback. But the veteran quarterback still has all the guile, still has the arm, still enough mobility to make things happen for you. He's the guy you might want to protect. You're not protecting a rookie quarterback with zero experience in the NFL. You're not protecting him he's going to show himself. He's got to go out and prove some things.
If anything, you're doing a disservice, right? And it sort of sounds like he thinks that just from listening to the way he talked about it earlier today. Nesby's in Farmington Hills. What's up, Nesby?
Hey, what's up, fellas? Hey, I totally agree. We cannot wrap Caleb in bubble wrap and say, okay, figure it out week 1 against that hungry Titans defense. This kid has to figure it out during the preseason. Give him a couple series. Give him a quarter, in my opinion. Give him a quarter. That offensive line, I will make play the whole first half. That starting offensive line, play the whole first half. You guys got to figure it out, get some cohesion. But with Caleb, look, if he's going to get hurt, he's going to get hurt. Whether it be preseason or week 1, it don't matter. Get the kid out there. He wants to be like Brady, then he needs to go and look at what Brady did. Exactly what you gentlemen said. Tom Brady he took the preseason serious because that got him ready for the regular season. Caleb need to do the same thing. And if they're telling him that they're going to sit him down, then he needs to actually voice his opinion and say, guys, I need to play. Flat out.
Yeah, and take advantage of the extra game. You got not all teams are going to have that. Take advantage of the extra game and let them see it for, just a few extra series. I don't think it's a bad thing. So we'll find out tomorrow. Again, I won't be shocked if they say he doesn't, but my hope is that the first team gets out there and can run a little bit, at least a series or two where even if you want to go through the practice of making sure that you're in and out of the huddle properly, that you're getting the snap off properly, that everybody's on the same page with the cadence, there are no false starts and things like that. I think it could be beneficial. A lot of expectations for this season. And it is still a rookie quarterback with a few moving parts around him, with some uncertainty on that offensive line. And if you could get those guys running together, I think the more they can do that in this preseason, I think there's more of a benefit come kickoff in that first weekend. And we saw how ugly it was last year on that first weekend. They weren't ready to play.
It was terrible.
Took them a couple weeks to ramp up. No excuse for that. You don't want that with a young quarterback this time around. I know somebody in the Twitch chat was saying, like, Aaron Rodgers got stepped on in practice today and Greeny was going crazy. I mean, those situations are a little bit different. It's Aaron Rodgers is in his 13th or 14th, whatever it is, 15th season, I guess now, or whatever it is. And considering the way things ended last year, like, I understand why Jets fans would be hesitant and, like, holding their breath constantly with every weird hit or uncomfortable situation that befell Aaron Rodgers, because there's a lot riding on him staying healthy. But this is a totally different situation. It's Carmen and Jurko. We'll be